Hey guys, what's up? Francois T here to discuss with you what happened in the latest episode of Pretty Little Liars, Season 7, Episode 18, Choose or Lose. So much went down in this last episode. I'm so excited to be having this chat with you guys because I feel like we have a lot to talk about. I feel like we've finally got some ships settled, so we don't really have to deal with that hopefully anymore, but I would still like to know what your reaction was to that. But before I go any further, say hi if you're in the room and I'll definitely give you a shout out. I do need to let you guys know that I'll need to leave at 12:30, so after 1.5 hours I will have to go, but to compromise we are going to have another chat, and I've already set it up, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Sunday night, so we'll have two Pretty Little Liars chats, and as we know, only two Pretty Little Liars chats can keep a secret if one of them is about AD. Well, at least one of them anyway. Let's move on. So I have a few things I want to discuss with you before we start talking, but certainly leave your comments and questions and I will get to them. First of all, I want to talk about the fact that a lot of people in the show have said that they're going to try and make AD really obvious prior to the final episode. So someone that we think is most definitely AD won't be AD. I thought for a long time that that could be Mona. I went, yeah, okay, they're making her really obvious, maybe she's not AD. But I've had a change of mind here, you guys. Tell me what you think about this. I think that the obvious thing they're trying to do, because they know how clever we are, they don't have to put something like right in front of your face to make it obvious. They just have to leave enough clues for us to get it. They know how smart we are. I think the obvious thing they are trying to do is the twinser thing. So I think that Spencer's twin will not be AD because that's what they're trying to make obvious. What do you guys think? Comment below and let me know. I still therefore have a lot of hope for Mona. Before I go into any more of that, as we know, looking at the promo, next week we're going to find out who killed CeCe. I think Mona killed CeCe, and I have a reason why. My theory is this. As we know, we see in the promo, CeCe says, what, am I supposed to be afraid of you now or something? As we know, Mona and CeCe formed some sort of a friendship at Radley. Now, Mona may have thought that it was Allison, but I mean, clearly CeCe, if we are to believe it was CeCe, CeCe knew who she was. She felt like she formed a great bond with Mona and would never think Mona would kill her. So it would make sense that Mona could be CeCe's killer, especially if she, after knowing that CeCe was AD, she was trying to take back the game. Another reason I believe that CeCe would not suspect Mona of ever trying to kill her is if she kept tabs on what was being said before she was released. I feel like Mona was the only one that really sort of came out and said, you know, I understand what she's going through and therefore you should definitely let her out. Mona's speech was rather heartfelt for CeCe, so I definitely feel like this could tie into her being CeCe's killer. Okay, next thing, Mona, I still believe she's AD, and I'll tell you why. They are making it so obvious that Mona could be AD that people are shoving it off. They're going, okay, she's so obvious she's not AD, which is what I've been doing. But here's the thing. Because we're all shoving it off, saying Mona's definitely not AD, the shock would be if Mona did turn out to be AD. So I do feel like we need to keep an open mind of the possibility that Mona could be AD. And certainly when we saw that last scene, that, as you guys know, if you saw my review with Nathan, as you know, I almost forgot to talk about the last scene, but I certainly feel like the last scene was giving me some sort of a clue as to either Mona being AD or Mona potentially having a twin. If that is the case, I do feel like there is a good twin Mona and a bad twin Mona. And I feel like we have seen the good twin Mona a lot of the time, but one of the times we saw the bad twin Mona, aside from at the board game, was when she outed Arya. I do feel like bad twin Mona could certainly be AD if, in fact, it is that she does have a twin. In saying that, however, here's a theory that I've come up with. If you guys have seen the ETV live channel, they do a lot of great things every week after the episode, and I looked into it a little earlier on today. Shay and Sasha were being interviewed, and Shay Mitchell, who plays Emily, said something very interesting, and I quote, Shay says, I think everybody can have a theory when it comes to theorizing about twins, but I mean, we haven't stayed true to anything, whether it be in the book or whatever. So that actually gave me a lot of hope that it may not be a twin. If they're really not sticking to the books, they're not going to make it a twin, right? In that case, how do I explain the good Mona and bad Mona? I feel like you guys, we are on track with this whole multiple personality thing, and I feel like Mona certainly has the potential to have that multiple personality. All right, now that I've said everything that I wanted to say, I'm going to come along and say hello to you all. So we have a lot of people in the room. So give me a sec and I'll catch up to all of you. First of all, hi to Brad. Thank you for being here. Brad says, I really enjoyed this week's episode, all the ships being endgame and the whole thing with Arya versus the Liars. Definitely, I was really happy that the Liars outed Arya. I feel like this was a long time coming. I guess we got it wrong about Spencer. I certainly felt like Spencer was going to out her, but I'm glad that they finally had that confrontation and that they finally know that she was on the A team. Skylar's here. Hi, Skylar. Thank you for joining us. Dario says, hi, my favorite YouTuber. Oh, hi, Dario. Thank you for saying that. That's so kind. Skylar says, yeah, I set the reminders. Good on you, girl. Make sure you set the reminders for the chat on Sunday night, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, where we will have another chat. So my apologies about this one being half an hour shorter than what I normally do, but there are just some things that I will need to get done. Jifa says, ciao from Sicily. Ciao, Jifa. Thank you for being here. Skylar says, ciao. Suze Blue says, hi, Francois. Hi, Suze Blue. How are you? Thank you for being here. Love Forever says, hi, I'm finally not at work so I can watch and be at a live show again. That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Brad says, who is everyone's favorite liar? I feel like my favorite liar has to be Spencer. It's been her pretty much from the start, and I think always will be. Speaking of the liars, I just rewatched the episode again before this chat, as I like to do in preparation. And one thing I found interesting that I didn't pick up on the first time is that when they were making that pact to stand by each other no matter what happens, which I felt was shady in and of itself. Like, what's Hannah saying there? Is she saying she's going to throw everyone under the bus and they should just be okay with that? I honestly don't know what she meant there because it could go either way. Did you guys realize Ali never agreed? So Hannah agrees, Spencer agrees, Emily agrees. Ali never agreed. Go back and watch the episode. I found that very shady. So Skylar agrees, saying Spencer, yay. Love Forever says, hi, Francois and everybody. Hi, Love Forever. Thank you for being here. Ellen is here. She says, hi, I am finally kind of on time. No, you are totally on time, Ellen. Thank you so much. Asher's base is here. Hi, Asher's base. Thank you for coming. Dario Knott says, I think Mona killed CeCe and Jessica. Well, she could potentially have killed Jessica. We sort of have an answer on that, don't we? But, I mean, you never know what's going to come up in the next 2 episodes, and certainly not in the after school special, so it's possible. As far as Mona killing CeCe, yes, like as I was saying earlier, I definitely feel like there are signs that point to Mona being CeCe. Now, I know that there are theories out there that the killer of CeCe cannot be AD. However, I will stand alone and say I do think it's possible that Mona could be both. We have been disappointed in the past with Marlene. Remember when we got this whole A-team reveal, we got CeCe and Sarah Harvey did 2 things. She wasn't just Black Veil, she was Black Veil and Red Coat. So, you know, Mona could certainly be both. I just wanted to debunk that there, at least that's my personal opinion. Omar is here. Hey, Omar. And Omar says, I think Spencer has split personalities. It will be better than her having a twin. I certainly agree, and I love that Shay said what she had to say because I certainly feel like it makes a lot of sense, and hopefully that means there won't be any twins. So certainly if you haven't seen it, check out the ET live video where Shay and Sasha are being interviewed, and Shay says regarding the twins, because the question is, what do you guys think about all the twin theories that everyone has? And she said, yeah, look, we don't follow the book. So I felt like that was a definite sign of Shay saying, look, I don't think there's going to be a twin, and I hope that that is the case. Love Forever says that Spencer is their favorite. Yay! Suze Blue said, I got my friend Gil to subscribe, so she'll be watching too. Yeah, can you shout out to Gil, please? Is it Gil or Jill? Either way, hi, thank you so much for coming. And thank you, Suze Blue, for the recommendation. I hope you enjoyed the show. Say hi if you can, and I'll give you another shout out. Skylar says, yeah, I agree. If there's a twin, if there's a Spencer twin, I feel like she was working with Mary to find out who killed Charlotte. I certainly think that is a possibility, but where is Mary? We haven't seen her since the whole twig snap / gunshot, whatever it was, moment. So what is going on with Mary? Speaking of what is going on with people, where is Ella? I don't know where she is. I don't want to look at IMDb, but if any of you have, can you let me know if Ella's going to be in the next 2 episodes? I certainly hope so. I don't feel like Holly Marie Combs is anything else at the moment, but if she is, certainly let me know. Brad says, I'm hoping Mona didn't kill CeCe. That would be too obvious. I think I don't really have a problem with the killer of CeCe being so obvious, in my opinion. I mean, look, everyone's going to have their own opinion, and that's totally fine, as you guys know. But I feel like we just sort of want to know who it was. And I do think there could be a lot of reasons why Mona killed CeCe. And I feel like there's a lot of connections to it being Mona, but we'll have to see what happens. Jifa says, I think CeCe would be intimidated by Mona. She'll be less worried about someone like Lucas. My bet is Pastor Ted. Well, that would be rather random, wouldn't it? You know, it could be Pastor Ted, especially after the reveal we got about him being Charles's father. If CeCe is in fact Charles, certainly it would make it rather interesting. As far as it being Lucas, yeah, look, can't put it past him. That's certainly a possibility. Speaking of males in Pretty Little Liars, when in the promo, Mona says, the game keeps being stolen from me, who is she talking to? Like, sound off with your theories in the comments, because I tried to work it out myself and I have no idea who it is. It could be absolutely anyone. Brad says, I think it's Melissa or Ren. Melissa or Ren as AD, or Melissa or Ren as the killer. So I didn't write this down, which is really interesting. Oh, actually I did. I just didn't mention it. I don't think Melissa is AD. She could be. I do feel like I'd be a little disappointed if Melissa was AD, and I'll tell you why. She's not around enough. Like, I know that there's a lot of connections and you guys come up with really great theories, but where is Melissa? I feel like I will be cheated if Melissa's just hasn't been in the episodes and then suddenly she turns out to be AD. But again, the cheese could be standing alone here. All right, let's have our first PLL quiz for the day. I've written some down, so hopefully you can appreciate that. Here's the first one. Which liar had the dream that led to the noir episode? Which liar had the dream that led to the noir episode? Comment below and let me know. Where are we? So Laura says, hey Francois. Hey Laura. I saw an interview last night where Toby had said something and I've lost you. Give me 1 sec to find you. As you know, guys know this happens quite a bit. Whoa, we have a lot of comments. You guys, that's so awesome. Where are we? I saw an interview last night where Toby said a few months ago that he could 100% confirm there was no more kissing scenes between him and Spencer. Yeah, so I saw that one as well. They certainly, on ET Live, I saw that, and they certainly called him out on that. Does it mean that it is a twin, or does it mean that he was lying? I did feel betrayed when Keegan said that Toby was gone and would never be back in the show. So I do feel like if anyone's going to lie, it could be Keegan. But, you know, that could just be me. We'll have to see what's happening there. Love Forever says, I think the ending is just Mona going back to her old roots to figure out who is AD. Look, it could be possible. I could be completely wrong here. I feel like at this stage, I'm definitely going to stick to my guns. So anything that works as far as Mona potentially being AD, I'm going to stick with that, you guys. But that's just my opinion, and don't feel like you can't give me yours because, as you guys know, I love everyone's different opinions. Brittany is here. Hey, girl. Thank you so much for being here. She says, hi, Francois. Hi. Isabella says, hi Isabella. I don't know why I didn't get the notification despite clicking on the bell, but luckily I remembered, so I'm here. Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on there. Look, I've never clicked on the bell before, so I don't know how it works. Maybe I should do it one time just as a test run. But yeah, if anyone knows how to help Isabella with that, that would be great. But thank you for being here, Isabella. We really appreciate it. Wendy Castillo is here. Hey, Wendy. And she says, hi, I have to get back to work, but I'll watch this back when I get home. Love these. That's no problem at all. I know that some of you can't make it to the live chats and you watch the videos when they go up, so I appreciate that you at least came by and gave us a comment. I recently saw a theory video about Chris Kavanagh being Toby's twin and taking his place when Spencer saw him dead. So I've heard a few things about Chris Kavanagh. It is a possibility. I think that could be rather interesting. But again, I do feel like this quote that Shay said means we will not have a twin. At least I'm hoping that's the case. I don't feel like Shay has lied to us before. I could be getting her answer completely wrong, but I'm hoping that's what it means. Brittany says Spencer and Bethany are twins. Well, I mean, some people have certainly suggested that that is the case. We will have to wait and see. Dario says, I think Toby is the one with the twin. Yeah, so a lot of people are now saying Toby and are jumping on that bandwagon. Who knows? I mean, certainly, you know, hashtag Toby Jesus made an appearance, as we know. Maybe the Toby twin is all shaven. I don't know. It really could be anything. Wendy says, what do you all think? Well, you know my opinion, guys. I hope that it's Mona. I'm pretty sure that Jenna is on the AD team, although I must say I've been quite disappointed that I haven't seen Jenna of late. I hope she comes back soon. I'm sure she'll be in the finale, but I would like it if she was in an episode relatively soon, like say next week, for example. I would like that. Skylar says, whoever killed Charlotte has to be someone she's not scared of, like Ali, Sarah, or one of the boyfriends, maybe even Jenna. I do like that. Also, whoever killed her has to have a black jacket in the promo you can see. Oh, I missed that. I'll have to go and check that again. There you go. Good one, Skylar. Good pickup. Denise is here. Hey, Denise. And she says, no, I want to be surprised with the CeCe murder. I don't want it to be Mona. So when you guys say you want to be surprised and that you don't want it to be Mona, because Denise isn't the only one that's saying this, what makes you think that it could be Mona? What already has you on that wavelength and therefore making you go, well, it wouldn't shock me? Let me know. Skylar says, someone with light skin and a black sleeve go up to the church. Okay. Interesting. There are a few people that have light skin, so could lead to anyone. Omar says, if it was Mary that killed CeCe, I would be surprised. Yeah, I would be too. Considering everything that's happened with Mary, I would be very surprised. Brad says, no more twins. Yes, no more twins. But I feel like Shay certainly got the message on that one. I hope that she's that I got it right as to what she says. Dario says, guys, at this point, my ex-boyfriend is probably AD. You know what? I don't think I haven't thought about it before, as far as my exes. It could be absolutely anyone. I mean, as we know, Marlene's in the last episode is Marlene King AD. Who knows? Love Forever says, Aria needed to be outed. She wasn't a good A. She needed to take some A classes from Queen Mona. I so agree with you. That would have certainly helped her. I do feel like it was a setup. I mean, obviously it wasn't portrayed this way, but I mean, Aria had quite a few issues with AD during that phone call, where she's all like, I deserve so much better than a bloody phone. So I do feel like this was AD's way of getting back at her. Yes, I do think AD was there. No, I don't think AD ever had the intention on actually introducing themselves to Aria, but that could just be my opinion. Jeepers says to Skylar, Lucas has a black jacket. Yeah, so it certainly could be Lucas. It will be interesting to see if it is. If that's the case, maybe that's an obvious reason why he's not AD. And one of the reasons, if it's Lucas, could be that CeCe is not Charles and he feels totally betrayed by that. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see what they come up with next week. Isabella says, next episode we'll find out who killed Charlotte. What's your guess? Yep, so that's what I've been talking about. In the promo, we see Charlotte Charlotte on the bell tower saying to someone if she's supposed to be afraid of them. I wonder who that is. So yeah, so my theory is, and again I stand alone, is that it could be Maya, because I feel, sorry, not Maya, although it could be Maya, who knows? It could be Mona, because they developed a great friendship at Radley, who knows? Dario says, am I the only one who considers Mona a liar? No, totally not. I definitely do. I definitely feel like there's more to Mona than meets the eye, and I feel like we got that this week. But I do feel like what we are now calling hashtag nerd glasses means something. I don't think she just put the glasses on to look at the board game, because if we remember from a couple of weeks ago when Hannah was showing Mona the board game, Mona wasn't wearing glasses then, and yet she was able to look at everything. So I do feel like this glasses thing means something. For me, I certainly feel like it means a twin thing. That's what I thought the first time, and again the second time when I rewatched it, I'm like, yeah, like twin. I'm getting twin vibes. I hope it's not the case, but if there is a twin and it's Mona's twin, I will definitely be happy about that. Honey's here. Hey, honey. And she says, I don't want there to be twins. Thank you. But we know there is something suspect about Spencer and Arya. Yes, Ali never agreed. Yeah, so, yeah, I do feel like there is something suspect between Spencer and Arya. We will hopefully work out what that is. As far as Ali never agreeing, yeah, exactly. Like, what does that mean, you guys? Like, I don't know. I feel like everything could be a clue here, and she definitely did not agree. So what was going on there? Dario says, I think Ali had a baby to think of, though. Yeah, look, potentially that could be what was going on there. But who knows? Some people are saying that Ali's not even pregnant. We'll have to wait and see. Brittany says, Hannah and Arya killed CeCe. Yep, I will be down for that, for sure. Skylar says, I love Mona, but I don't want Mona to be AD because we have been there. I want to be surprised, and really, G for 72, I know Hannah and Sarah, Jenna all have a black jacket. You know what, you guys? I would love it if Jenna killed CeCe. I really would. Ashes Base says, I think AD is Dan from Gossip Girl. Totally. And I so know where you're getting that from too. Love it. Brad says, yes, I consider Mona a liar, and the only twins I would be happy with is if Allison has twins. Yeah, look, I mean, so we're trying to work out what's going on with this whole Allison pregnancy thing. Some people say she is, some people say she isn't. Honestly, I don't know what the case is. Hopefully we'll find out, and we'll see what happens there. Brittany says, I adore your videos, Francois. Thank you for having me in this family. You are so welcome, Brittany. Thank you for being here. Thank you to everyone that is here right now. Mwah. I love all of you. Skylar says, I think Ali didn't agree because we are going to find out that she lied to the girls about things that will come out. Remember the scene start scene with a scene with girls telling that he's coming. Yeah, exactly. So that's going to happen, I think, next week, the whole he's coming thing. Guys, I am so ready for this scene. We have been waiting for this for yonks. I thought they trashed it. Thank God they haven't. I'm so excited for that moment. But yeah, it could be that she lied to the girls. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. Skylar also says, Emily says, Ali, hurry, we came back for you, which I find really interesting because what does that mean? Does that mean they went somewhere, like they ditched her or whatever? It certainly could prove that she is lying to them, so I'm on board with that, Skylar, for sure. So I think Emily and Hannah are going to break up because I think that scene might be a flash forward. Yeah, so I have thought the same thing. I wonder if it's the case. We'll have to see. MC says, hi everyone, I brought cupcakes and cones with me today. I think she's saying cones. Awesome. I'm a little late because I had to create a new YouTube account on my phone. Delta Goodram, love her. Yes, we love Delta. I had to wear her top today. I got this from her last Melbourne concert, so I'm a huge Delta fan. If you guys love music, certainly check out her stuff. She's absolutely amazing. Thank you for noticing, and thank you for the cupcakes. Ellen says, in 110 at Camp Mona, Emily and Spencer had to look for clues to find A. They needed to go to the right playground. The place Arya had to meet up with A looked similar. Marlene said that episode had clues. Yeah, I like that a lot. And does that point a clue towards Mona, considering it was at Camp Mona? I did find it really interesting. She ended up in the forest, like seriously. I definitely thought that Aria was on her way to Spencer's. As I was saying with Nathan in the review video, we both thought she was on the way to see Spencer. What's she doing out in the forest? Thank you to those of you who responded saying that the reason Aria stopped was because of the body in the trunk. Yes, when I rewatched it, it made sense. So she stopped and she heard the noise. She went again, she stopped and heard the noise. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And for those of you who got back to me on the whole Ashley thing, and it was about Hannah's bear that was taken hostage by the cops and that she could, get it out on parole, made it even funnier than I thought the first time. So thanks for letting me know. Omar says, Mary's supposed to be in the next episode. Awesome. Can't wait to see what's been going on with her and if that snapping twig / gunshot meant anything. Skylar says, Emily and Ali are going to break up. Yeah, look, I definitely think it's possible. We'll have to wait and see. Brad says, Melissa or Ren killed Charlotte. So what makes you think that? What makes you think that Ren might have killed Charlotte? I think Melissa does make a lot of sense. Don't quite understand what would link Ren to it, but let me know. MC says, the way Emily says we came back for you did not sound loving in any way. I don't think they are still together at the time, which worries me. Can't help feeling concerned about Ali. Yeah, so definitely I thought that that was the case. It made a lot of sense the first time we saw it, like when they gave us that the first time we saw that whole scene, which was a long time ago. Now that they're together, I certainly feel like it does mean that they break up, and it could mean that Ali's lying, so that certainly makes a lot of sense. Suze Blue says, it's, sorry, just a moment, Suze Blue, just a moment, your comments are now flinging by again. I'm getting back to you, just give me a sec. Wow. It's going to take me a moment, Suze Blue, because I've flashed right by. Where are we? Oh, one moment. Here we go. It's Jill, as in giraffe. She's here with me. Oh, excellent. Hey, Jill. Thank you so much for coming. Love that you are here. And if you're a PLL fan, you are most certainly welcome. Welcome to the comment below and let me know. Family. Her theory is Paige and Ren combo for AD somehow or another. Yeah, I think that anything is possible at this stage, so we can't count it out. I would have liked to have seen a lot more of Ren, though, if that's the case, because so far we've only seen 5 minutes at the airport, so I don't like that. I do feel like Paige certainly has motive to want to be AD, so that does make sense. Aria is shady, defo hiding something, and not keen on Mary Drake either. Yeah, look, Aria could certainly be hiding something. You know what as well, guys? I have to say, Lucy Hale said that she was going to do all these dark Aria scenes. I do feel like we saw them in this episode. I loved all the chats she had with AD, especially in the car, and the scene right before the phone blew up. I loved all of that. So big shout out to Lucy Hale for that. But yeah, certainly loving it. Jill, thank you so much for being here. Jifa says, it looked like Mona was with Caleb and some of the other liars at the diner. Oh, that could be interesting. Yeah, so remember that time when the girls went to the school for the blind and Mona was with Caleb and they had that whole coffee sugar scene thing. We all thought that meant something. Could it mean something? Who knows? Speaking of Caleb, what did you guys think of the wedding? It took me watching the episode twice to sort of realize Hannah's a Rivers now, technically. So we can't call her Hannah Merrin anymore. She's Hannah Rivers, unless they've hyphenated the name and decided to call themselves, Mr. and Mrs. Rivers Merrin or Merrin Rivers. But yeah, she's married. It was really quick though. Okay. Omar says it was Caleb. What was Caleb, Omar? You have to let me know. Skylar says, why would Emily say, Ali, we came back for you if they are together? So I think they might find out Ali lied and therefore she didn't swear like the rest. Yeah, exactly. Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we're getting your answers coming in now. So Ashes Best says, Spencer, congratulations, Ashes Bass. You are the winner of the first question. Brad Cheney says Spencer. Denise says Spencer. Steffi says Spencer had the dream, and you three are all safe. So let's get the next question happening because you guys are commenting quite a lot, so that's good. So the next question is, what does Spencer find in Wilden's casket? What does Spencer find in Wilden's casket? She found something. What was it? Let me know. So Lena is here. Hey Lena, thanks for joining us. I don't think I've shouted you out before, so thank you for coming. Says AD could be helping the girls, for example, making them own up to their mistakes, admitting to the murder, Spencer knowing she could see Toby after his accident, preventing Hannah from going further in her career. Yeah, so certainly, I like that theory actually. That's something that I haven't heard before. So yeah, I love that. Thanks, Lena. Good one. MC says that she agrees with Skylar. Awesome. I love when you guys agree. Skylar says Mona was with Hannah and Caleb runs. When Spencer comes in the diner, she's shown running. Oh, I must have missed that. Because you guys, the promo goes by so quick. It's like zoom, 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 zoom. Like seriously, you literally have to like pause every second to catch everything. So sorry if I missed some things. Lena says because of what happened with her and Caleb last time. With Mona and Caleb, could make sense. MC says sorry to Skylar. I don't know what that's about. Ellen says, I agree with Melissa not being but in the Camp Mona episode, someone wrote, I see you on the car with Ezra. The person running away wore flared jeans, just like Melissa that episode. It's certainly possible, but wasn't the person that was in the car, like riding on the car at Camp Mona, didn't we work out that was Noel? I could be wrong, but I thought that it was Noel who did that. MC says, I don't think we can believe what the actors are saying in interviews. They will have been told not to give anything away. That's a good point, and it would be a great way to throw us off. So that's why I'm sort of hoping that she's telling the truth, but you do never know. Laura says, I'm excited to see what they use as Arya's red light picture. Yeah, me too. If it is a mask or AD altered an image. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see if AD altered the image, wore a mask, or if it's Arya's twin. I hate to say it, my first thought was, oh my god, is this proof it is Arya's twin and they were in New Hampshire and so, yay, Arya's sort of free, but I hope that that's not the case. Love Forever says, maybe Mona said someone keeps stealing the game from her either to Caleb and Ezra, who are at the apartment door at the end of the episode, or she's talking to the girls. I think that's very possible. I mean, like, are they really just going to turn around and walk away, Caleb and Ezra, or are they actually going to barge in and say something to Mona? I certainly hope that they do, but you never know. Jifa says, Francois Ella will be in the final episode. Oh, well, thank God. I mean, come on, where Mahalia at? So thank God she's going to be in the last episode, you guys. That's good to know. Thanks, Jifa. Skylar says, I wonder where Spencer and Ezra are in the promo. It's dark and a tunnel. I think they find AD's lair. Also, the puzzle pieces, did anyone notice they are eyes? If you slow the promo, you can see. I'm definitely going to have to watch the promo again and sort of slow it down because I didn't see any of the dark tunnel stuff at all. I did watch, after I did my review, you guys, I did watch the PLLAS, the Pretty Little Lies After Show, and someone tweeted in something about the puzzle and it being eyes. I did think that was really awesome, so I do love that, Skylar. Thank you. MC says, really awesome. I love Ella. Yes, we all do. So I hope Ella goes on to, you know, do something else awesome after PLL. I hope she doesn't retire. I mean, she's too young, right? Speaking of after PLL, so Marlene King was interviewed in this ET Live thing, and she was asked if there was going to be a spin-off. The way that she answered, it sounds like there certainly could be a spin-off, you guys, with some of the characters. Would you like to see this happen? If so, let me know who you'd like to be in the show. I do feel like, and I'm going to say this, if there is a spin-off and it is Pretty Little Liars-esque, that is, a stalker is following them around and torturing them, we have to work out who the stalker is, then I'm on board for that. I feel like with 2 episodes left, I'm going to miss Pretty Little Liars, and nothing's ever going to be like that again. So if they do have some sort of a thing happening, I will watch it. But yeah, like, what do you guys think? Let me know. Love Forever says, Ella's going to be in the final. Yes, yes, girl. Can't wait. Ali Babine is here. Hey, girl. And Ali says, I really hope Mike comes back soon. I don't want him to be involved in anything AD related, but I miss him so much. I totally agree. So at the moment, he is on Team Wolf. We have had confirmation of that, but I would like to see him come back. Hopefully, he will work that out with his schedule. I mean, as I said a couple of weeks ago, and I've said it a couple of times now, Drew Van Acker, who plays Jason, was able to go back and forth between Devious Maids and Pretty Little Liars. So why can't Mike do the same with Team Wolf? Who knows? Laura says, is the after school special live or pre-recorded? That's a very good question. I would love if it was live, because then people could like tweet in the questions they want answers to, and we could actually get those answers. I feel like if it's pre-recorded, there is still a potential for us not to know certain things. But then again, they may get away with that by saying, if you still have questions, tweet Marlene. So who knows? But it's a good question. Omar says to watch Teen Wolf because of Mike. Yep, definitely. I still have to get back into that myself. Dom K is here. Oh, Dom, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I haven't shouted you out before. He says, hi, I like Pretty Little Liars, but I'm autistic, so I'm sorry. That's not a problem at all, Dom. We are so happy that you are here. Thank you so much for being with us. Feel free to like give us comments and stuff, and anything that you want to talk about the episode, let us know. Okay, Ali Babine says to Omar, I do watch Teen Wolf, I just miss Cody as Mike. Yeah, I do too. MC says, I really want Pam to escape from the garage. Woo! I love that, Em. Thank you so much for going along with my theory. Me too. I wanted to escape from the garage and just like, you know, show everyone how right we are about that. Omar says to Ali Bean, oh, yeah, I agree. Tori Fowler, hey Tori, says, I consider Mona a liar. Yeah, totally, I do too. John K says, do you think that Charlotte has AIDS? Because I heard that she does. I heard something about that too. I don't know if it's the case, but you never know. Yeah, I don't know if it is you guys, but you know what? We sort of have to be on the safe side, so I will. Thanks, MC. You're always looking out for me, girl. I love you. Okay. Denise says, the glasses give me some loser Mona, A Mona vibes. Yeah, exactly. Like, how can we, like, obviously Nathan hadn't seen the episode I was referring to if you watched the review, and that's totally fine. As I said to you guys, he came in late into the series. But if you guys remember all the way back to that scene with Ali and Mona, I mean, how could you not think of that moment? Seriously, it so took me right back there. So Omar says, Mona is going back to season 1. Mona when she was A and Hannah noticed. Hannah noticed? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, totally. I feel like she is going back to that moment. Tori says, I hope they say CeCe wasn't Charles. Yeah, like where are we? Sorry, I lost you for a sec. Okay. Yes, I hope that's the case too. I think it will make things really interesting if that is the case. And if Lucas kills CeCe because CeCe is not Charles, I'm totally down for that. So we'll see. Brad says, when I first saw the glasses on Mona, I thought she was Leslie Stone from season 6. Oh my God, thank God it's not. I mean, it's not, right? Like, come on. We don't need Leslie Stone, but oh my God, I feel bad for you that that's what you saw. You must have been having like really terrible flashbacks to like nightmares that we've all had in the past, I'm sure. Steffi is here. Hey, Steffi. Steffi says, I think the glasses were referencing loser Mona and the state of mind she was in when she became A, so that she could get back into that to work out who AD is. Yeah, so I certainly think it's one or the other. She's either AD or she's working out who AD is. I just, yeah, still trying to work that out, but I think that's possible. Ali Babine says, I don't want a twin, but I really do think Spencer has a twin. I could accept a twin as long as they aren't AD. You know what? I totally agree with that. If there's a twin and they're not AD, totally fine. I'm so good with that if they're not AD. So I agree with you. Yeah, like, bring on the twins as long as they're not AD. Jifa says, see, glasses seem to have turned up a lot in previous episodes. The maid cleaning Sarah's room, the character who had a box of glasses, Leslie Stone. It's possible. It is possible. I'm hoping it's not the case, but it is possible. You can't count it out. So Skylar says, I think Mona might have pretended to be AD and left the phone for Arya to set her up and get evidence that she was working for AD. Yeah, it's very possible. Who left the Rolands in her trunk? Why would AD help Arya then leave a body? Yeah, exactly. I don't get that. Some people are theorizing that Arya took Ezra's car, so I guess that could make sense. But yeah, if it was Mona trying to do all this, then that also makes sense. So yeah, but otherwise, I know it's quite weird, isn't it? So just give me a sec, because I know your messages are going to ping right by. Where am I? Wow, there's a lot of messages, you guys, which is so awesome. Okay, MC says, I have a feeling that whoever does turn out to be AD, lots of people will be disappointed. I don't think Marlene can win at this point. MC, I have to totally agree with you. Like, I don't think any reveal will make everyone happy. So I totally agree there. That's why for me, may sound selfish, but I want it to be Mona. And I understand that people may not like that. That's totally fine. Some people like the CeCe reveal. A lot of us didn't, but some people did. CeCe fans, we come in peace. But I totally agree with you, MC. Alofa says, Mona killed CeCe. Melissa is AD. Melissa and CeCe were lovers. I love that. Melissa is looking for CeCe's killer. And Mona is trying to hide and find out who AD is. You know what? I can be down with that. That's totally fine. If Melissa and CeCe were lovers, it will make sense. It gives her a very strong motive. And Mona killing CeCe, I love that too. So thanks, Alofa. That's awesome. MC says, if Ezra is AD, he may have put the body in the boot. I love that you're saying boot too. Woo! For some other reason and had no intention of Arya finding it. Yeah, it's very possible. Skylar says, I saw a theory where Brittany might be Spencer's twin. I hope not. Sorry, not Brittany. Yeah, got confused there. Brittany, that's not a thing on you. I saw a theory where Bethany might be Spencer's twin. I hope not, but we'll have to see. It could be possible. I think that link in Francois' review for this episode, for anyone who wants to check it out, it was pretty interesting. All right, yeah, leave the link, and we'll definitely check it out. So you guys, I have to say something really quickly. So some people have been saying, I don't want to know spoilers. I don't want to see photos from episodes that are coming up and all that. I have to agree. What I will say is, if you guys want to send me theories, that's totally fine. I love theories. I don't want to be spoiled. But if you want to give me a genuine theory, I love that. So definitely give me that. But please don't spoil anything else aside from theories. Thank you. AD says, hi, I'm late. That's fine, AD. We expect nothing less. You've had a very busy week with Arya, so we totally understand. Thank you for being here. Tori says, Francois, do you think Mona is trying to steal the game from AD because everyone keeps taking it from her? Yes, I do. I definitely feel like Mona is trying to steal the game back. I feel like it's also possible that we have an AD, but that Mona was in and out AD. So it could have been Mona, then it was taken, then Mona again, then it was taken, then Mona again, then it was taken. I think that's a possibility, and I would love that. Thank you, Tori. MC says, hi, AD. Omar says, has anyone seen the picture of the puzzle pieces for the game board complete? So what the person tweeted into the PLLAS, Pretty Little Lies after show, is that they've seen eyes and it looks like it's going to be a face or something, but we just don't know what it is. I have not seen it complete as yet. But with Mona having the board game, does this mean we're not going to know what the puzzle actually is? I hope we do. Brad says, oh, also just quick before I read Brad's comment, does that mean Mona was the one that stole the board game out of the room? Now, I get that it's dream logic and, as Nathan puts it, Hollywood logic, but how did Mona or whoever carry that huge board game out of Ali and Emily's room? I so don't know how that happened so quickly, but anyway. Brad says, Charlotte wouldn't be scared of Ren because they were close, while Melissa hated her because Ren left her due to Charlotte. Good point. Skylar says, I still find it weird that Ezra was at Charlotte's hearing. What if Hannah killed Charlotte? She told Ashley at the beginning of the episode that she has a plan and knew what she was going to do. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, and I agree. It was weird that he was at the hearing for sure. She might have killed Charlotte. We don't know. MC says, I saw it, Omar, looks like a face. Okay, there you go, MC. Thanks for that. Yeah, if you have that picture, because I do know of that, that's an exception to the rule. If you have that picture, can you send it to me? That'd be awesome. Skylar says, so I thought she was going to say not to let Charlotte out, but then she then says to let her out, possibly to kill her. Yes, definitely. I'm totally on board with that, Skylar. You're talking about Mona, and I agree. Ellen says, I was okay with the Caleb wedding because they said maybe one day we could do it better, and now we can't testify against each other. Yeah, so some people are saying that actually means something as well. Yeah, they'll probably will have another wedding. I just didn't enjoy how quick it was. But yeah, do you guys think it did mean something, or was it just Caleb being funny? Omar says that something was creepy. The face. Excellent. Brad says, Ashley Marin's phone. We're getting answers. Congratulations, Brad. You are the winner of the second question. It was indeed Ashley's phone. Steffi says, Hannah's mum's phone was in the casket. You are safe. Ali Babine says she found Ashley's phone. You are safe. Tori Fowler says Hannah's mum's phone. You're safe. Denise says Ashley's Marin's phone, and you are safe. AD says a phone. Yes, it was a phone, but it was Ashley's phone. So, yes, you may have to answer the next question, AD. Love Forever says a cell phone in his casket. Yes, it was a cell phone, Love Forever. It was Ashley's one. Okay, let me do the next one for you guys since we're up to that part now. So the next question is, what do the girls refer to as the Trojan horse? What do the girls refer to as the Trojan horse? They refer to something as that. What is it? Let me know. Love Forever says, lol, Francois, you're bringing up old stuff better than Marlene right now. Oh, thanks, Love Forever. I try. I do, because, I mean, I've been coming up with questions sort of on the cuff, so I wanted to come in with some better prepared questions this time, but I do appreciate the compliment. Thank you. MC says, Ezra keeps leaving before Arya gets a message from AD and arriving back afterwards. Yes. Does that make Ezra a suspect? Totally. I don't know if I want Ezra to be AD, but it does make him very shady and very suspicious. Tori says, we found out that Noel was the one that wrote on the card. Yeah, I thought so. Thanks, Tori. Love Forever says it was Noel. Yep. Jifa says, don't be sorry, Francois. I have noticed that there are a couple of different versions of the promos and some have more details than others. Excellent. So if you guys watch a promo, thanks for saying that, Jifa. That makes me think something. If you guys watch a promo that you want me to see for something specific, can you send me the link to that promo? Because Jifa's totally right. When I watched this last episode, as I said, right before the chat, I then went straight to YouTube to look at the promo afterwards, and I found there were quite a few versions. So if you have one you want me to see, please send it to me in a link, but please don't send me a first look at the next episode, because that to me is a spoiler and I don't want to see that. So, but please do send me the promos because I do want to see them. Normally I don't care so much about seeing the first look, so if you guys have sent that to me in the past, totally fine. The reason I don't want to do it now is because we only have 2 episodes left. So I don't want to be seeing anything until next week, but the promo absolutely is an exception. Thanks, Jifa. Ellen says, if it was Noel who wrote, I see you, I'm sorry, my memory again. That's totally fine, Ellen. Don't worry about it. You know, it's tough to remember all these things. I've watched PLL that many times that's why I remember. But honestly, had I not, I probably wouldn't have. Brad says, the person who wrote I see was Noel because Hannah saw him run away from the car. Yep. Mike is here. Hey, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Mike says, I can't wait until it's all over. PLL is too stressful. In many ways it is. I completely agree. I do feel like now I'm just along for the ride and can't wait to see what the reveal is. But I also feel, you guys, like we're going to stress out and all that, and we're going to get each other through the finale, but give it a couple of weeks or a month or whatever, and we are going to miss PLL. Even if some of you don't want to admit it, I feel like we will, because there's nothing out there that's like PLL. There are mystery shows, but there's nothing that we can theorize as much about as we do with PLL. So, you know, I will admit I will miss it once it's gone. But I do want to know who AD is. So, Marlene, show us AD. I know, then do another PLL. I'm good with that. Okay, Tori says, Spencer and Caleb are in the secret passageway that goes from Radley to the church. Oh, awesome. That's so cool. Can you send me the link to that one, and I will definitely have a look at it. Love Forever says the puzzle was creepy. Yeah, I totally need to see it. So if anyone has a picture of the puzzle, you can show that to me. Ali Babine says Mona was supposed to meet Charlotte at the diner the night she died, but she said that Charlotte never showed. I think she did show, and that's who Mona's talking to in the promo. Very possible. Did you guys see this in the promo? There is something that says, a message that says time for pie, AD, or something like that. And on the menu at the top is a symbol of 2 crows. I did catch that. Did you guys? What do you think that means? Skylar says Addison is going to be in the spin-off, I think, and that's why she was introduced as Mini Allie, and Addison is also in the finale. Yeah, so I heard that, and I'm not happy about that. But I will say this. I'm hoping this spin-off is not Perfectionist. Perfectionist is what Addison's going to be in. I'm hoping when Marlene says spin-off, it is a spin-off. Like an actual spin-off of PLL. Addison, for me, is not a spin-off. Addison is a very weak excuse for a spin-off. She's been in 2 episodes. That just doesn't work for me. Marissa is here. Hey, sis. Great to have you here. Love right back to you. MC says, yes, Skylar, I think that's right. Yeah, so I'm hoping not, but we'll have to see. Denise says, last week you guys mentioned that one of Maya's relatives would be in the finale. Yesterday on Twitter, the girl who played Addison said she would be in the finale. Is it possible that she's Maya's relative? Denise, I think at this stage, anything is possible. Like, we can't dispute anything at all. Seriously, AD could be Maya. I mean, AD could be Shauna. She could be back from the dead. We can't dispute anything. So it is possible. You also say, is that why she focused on making Emily's life impossible? It could be. It really could be. Paige says, hey, Paige, says, hey, sorry I'm late, but I'm here now. Yes, you are, Paige. Thank you so much for being here. Skylar says, Denise, I mentioned Maya's relative is going to show up, and it's possible they are related, but I don't know. Yeah, so we don't know, but we'll have to see. But good pick up, Skylar, that you're the one that mentioned it. Omar says, maybe the spin-off is Addison goes missing. Oh, I would love that. Oh, I am so down for that. If Addison goes missing for pretty much the whole show, yay, that would be fun. Honey says, I first noticed Spencer's MPD or / twin when she was addicted to pills. Yes, that is a good point, actually. Remember when there was a girl who looked like Spencer in a blonde wig? Spencer showed up right after apologizing for being late. Oh, I'd actually forgotten about that, but that is a very good point, honey. Well done. MC says, isn't Addison's initials AD? Yeah, I think it's like Addison Deranger or something, or Deranga, whatever it is. Oh, if she's AD, guys, issues, like totally issues with that. Okay, Ali Babine says, I think Addison will be in the new show, The Perfectionist. Yep. Based on another Sarah Shepard book series, which exists within the PLL universe, which will be the spin-off. So Ali Babine or anyone else who knows this, this Perfectionist book, is it very similar to the whole A universe where we have to try and find someone? Or is it a spin-off because it's set in the universe, we know some of the characters, but there's no mystery at all, there's no like cyber stalker anywhere? Because that will make a huge difference for me, I must say. Unless, of course, Spencer is in it, then, you know, it might change my mind, or Holly as well. Skylar says, this half of the season has been heavy on Spencer and Arya, so I think there's something's going on with their backstory. I think you could be right there, definitely, especially after that scene where they're together with the photo. So, yeah, I felt like there's something there we just don't know. Arya is supposed to have an emotional talk with Byron. Hopefully something is revealed there. Oh, that could be interesting. Some of you guys have said that it could be an adult. Some of you guys have said it could be Byron. It'd be interesting if Byron was AD. Mike says, yeah, Hannah said, did anyone notice anything different about Mona? Oh, she did. Oh, I must have missed that, but I love that. Honey says yes to MC. Love when you guys agree. Skylar says, Honey Hepburn. Give me a sec because your comments are going to fly in a minute. See, I knew that would happen. Where am I? Skylar says, Honey Hepburn, I agree with you. Also remember when Maya moved it, Spencer saw a blonde in Allie's room. It's in the pilot episode. Oh, even I don't remember that. Skylar says, at this point, I want a twin for Spencer, but like, don't want her to be bad. Yeah, look, agreed. I don't want her to even be AD. to be honest. Jifa says, I just watched the promo for the next episode, and there is a body in a denim jacket, scratch marks on the back of her neck, and has blonde hair. Any guesses? Could be Charlotte. Who knows? I don't know. Can you send me a link to that, Jifa? Because I did not see that. Love Forever says, I trusted Officer Maple this whole entire series, but I couldn't look at him the same way this episode. What the hell did AD have on him for him to be bringing CeCe to the bell tower? Exactly. So that whole scene, like, I don't know what's trust with that. But yeah, like, it could mean something, who knows. Speaking of things that I hadn't seen before, you guys, I found this thing on YouTube. What was it called? Was it Pretty Little Bees or something? I don't know. It was set in the costume store with Shauna right after she came into the show. When we see all these things, she meets all these different characters. It's like a web series on YouTube. If you guys know what it is, let me know. I saw it during the week and I was like, oh my God, how have I not seen this? I've seen everything from PLL and I've not seen that. Does that mean anything at all? Or did that mean anything at all at that time that I'm just not connecting? Because I feel like it was something way out of left field, but I did love it. So what the hell did AD have on him for him to be bringing CeCe to the bell tower? Yeah, who knows? Skylar says, Jifa, which promo exactly? Let us know. Skylar says, that has to be CeCe Jifa 72 because she's wearing a denim jacket when she says, am I supposed to be scared of you? Yeah, so I think it could be. Don't forget, we are going to find out who finally killed, we're finally going to find out who killed CeCe. Sorry, I did not mean for that to come out the way it did, or did I? Sorry about that. Okay. MC says, I haven't seen that in the promo. I'll have to check again. Yep, exactly. Marissa says, I sort of wish we knew who the dad of Emily's baby is. Custody battle will be interesting, but we don't have time. Exactly. I just want to know. Like, I thought we would know by now. I'm so upset we don't know because, like, are they just going to put it in the finale? I get that it's 2 hours, but I mean, it's 2 hours with commercials, right? So it's like, what, 1.5 hours or something? There's going to be so much they're going to cram into this last episode. But thanks, Marissa. Laura says, I think Arya has split personalities and Spencer has the twin. It's possible. There has to be more to the backstory of all the girls, including Allison. I do feel that. I think we are going back to that night. Didn't we get a flashback to that night, either at the start or in a promo or somewhere? We got a flashback to that night. You have to let me know where it was. But yeah, I do feel like we are going to get more of their backstory. Landon says, hello. Hey, Landon. Thanks for joining us. Skylar says, Marissa, we have to find out who the baby daddy is because it was emphasized so much. Exactly. We either have to find out who the baby daddy is or if Allison is actually pregnant. But I really want to know it before the finale because, quite frankly, I don't feel like I'm going to care. I just had one of my crazy thoughts, you guys. Allie lied, and what she lied about was the baby. That's why Emily broke up with her. That's why they left, but they came back because they wanted to make sure she didn't die from AD. That's what I think it is. That's my fault. What do you think? Jifa says to Skylar, Pretty Little Lies Season 7, Episode 19 trailer. Okay, so you've sent something out to us there to find it. If someone could put that in the video once it's pasted, I'd really appreciate it. I don't have time to look at it at the moment, but thanks, Jifa. MC says, I still think if Charlotte was Charles, she could be the baby's father. It's certainly a possibility. Skylar says, thank you. Got to check it out. Please do, Skylar, let us know how you go. Tori says, I've seen the puzzle complete. Someone photoshopped it on the rest of the puzzle. Excellent. You can send that to me. That's totally fine, unless it gives it away. If it doesn't give away who AD is, then totally send that to me. Skylar says, I think Mona took the game to screw with AD. Certainly possible. We can't count that out. T. Lee Ray is here. She says, late. But made it, catching up to see what I missed. No, totally. Thank you so much for being here. Feel free to leave comments. We're here for another half an hour, guys. But do not forget, if you've come late, we are having 2 chats. We're going to have another one, 11 o'clock p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So please feel free to come back for that one. Who knows how long that one will go for. So Skylar says, Mona is changing AD's game plan by getting involved, which might lure AD out. Yeah, it certainly might. T. Lee Ray says, I have a screenshot of the puzzle. Where would you like it sent? If you could put it on my on this video once it uploads. I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, you have a few options. Just let me know which one you go for. Jifa says to Skylar, I was not sure the jacket looked a bit different from the next shot of her, but I may need my glasses. Yeah, for the whole CeCe thing. It could be. Ali Babine says, I feel like I'm the only person who sees Jason as a possibility. Have you guys answered the question? I want to see if you have. Just to repeat it again, what do the girls refer to as the Trojan horse? What do they refer to as the Trojan horse? Let me know. I feel like I'm the only person who sees Jason as a possibility. No, I think it is possible. It could be Jason. I'm not going to count that out. I don't have any evidence other than the fact that it'd be unexpected, and he's been through so much. If it was him, I'd be AD as well. Yeah, look, it would be very shocking, Ali Babine. I agree with you, but I don't think you can count anyone out at this stage. So yeah, if it was Jason, that's fine. Could he do the reveal topless? Well, that would work. No, I'm totally kidding you guys. I know we have to keep it PC. Okay. Skylar says, did anyone find Toby looking at Spencer's scar weird? Yeah, so people have been talking about the scar thing in other videos I've seen. It may mean something. I did not think about it at the time, though. They drew attention to that. Also, in the episode recap, they show Ali falling on the stairs again. Why could that be important? I definitely feel like it could be important. Could it lead to Ali losing her child? But could it still be that they find out she was lying? Who knows? Ellen says, I thought the Emerson sexy scene was overrated. Marlene was proud about the scene, and it would be very hot, and I was seeing it, and it was slow and without passion. It disappointed me. Yeah, I agree. So you guys, I don't know if any of you caught this, but when I was doing the review last night, I was going like this to Nathan. What I was saying to him was, have we gotten to the kissing rock scene yet? He didn't know what I was saying at the time, so obviously I need to enunciate much better. But yeah, I thought that they were at the kissing rock. Were they at the kissing rock? Let me know. As far as the scene, yeah, look, I agree. I felt like it was something that I honestly didn't care about, and that's probably why. Brad says, Mona, as the Trojan horse? No, that's not correct. Ali Babine says, Ali's journal. Ali Babine, congratulations. You're the winner of this quiz. It was Allison's journal. Well done. Denise says, was it the USB when Emily was going to meet A in the garden? No, it was Ali's journal, but it was a tough question, you guys. Tori says, the game. It could have been Mona. It could have been the USB. It could have been the game. It could have been any of that, you guys. AD said, if I said I knew, I would be lying. Yeah, exactly. Marissa says, the Trojan horse was Ali's journal. Yes, you are safe, Marissa. MC says the Emerson scene was very PG compared to Toby and Spencer. Love Forever says Allison's journal was referred to as the Trojan horse. Yes, you are safe. Yeah, the Emerson scene was very PG, so yeah, I don't think we liked that at all, you guys. Telia Ray says Ali's journal, you are safe. So time for the last question. We have just under half an hour. So the last trivia question of the night is, what does Emily steal from her mother's desk? In an episode, Emily steals something from her mother's desk. What was it? And for a bonus point, why? If you get the why correct, then you'll win immunity. I love our games. Okay. Laura says they have said that the finale has a lot of flashbacks. If I haven't said Teely Ray is safe, Teely Ray, you're also safe, as is Love Forever. They said that the finale has a lot of flashbacks helping explain AD, so it will be interesting to see how that plays out. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Laura. I was hoping that would be the case because I really feel we're going to need more than just it was me. Like, we need to know, okay, great, it's you, big shock. Now, how and why? Give us the flashbacks. Laura says, yes, the puzzle looks like eyes, but it does not look like it can reveal who the eyes belong to. Awesome. In that case, I would love to see it. Laura also says, the time for pie is also seen on the clock in the diner. There you go. DXN Link says, hello. Hey, DXN Link. I don't think I've shouted you out before. Thank you for being here. Tori says, no, wasn't it the drive that AD made Hannah go get that played the Patsy Cline song that they said was the Trojan horse? Oh, actually, you know what? It might have been both. So in that case, you could very well be safe there, Tori. It could have actually been both, because I think Hannah did actually say that to Caleb. So I was referring to Ali's journal though. I'm sorry, I should have been more specific. Omar says, it's Ezra. He loves pie. Oh, that's true. I remember that. Pie and beer or root beer or something. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, that's a good point. That's a very big clue. MC says, it's not only Marlene appearing in the finale. Her wife and son are. Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait for that. That's going to be cool. I know that Marlene has said that this is like her version of a movie, like a PLL movie. So it's going to be interesting to see what she does with that. And if it's really cool, let's have a PLL movie. So let's see. Because I will so totes be there opening night in Melbourne, Australia, for sure, if they do a movie. Skylar says, Toby is usually at Two Crows. That's where the old lady who calls him Pretty Eyes is from. And he was called that again this season. Oh, thank you, because I totally forgot what Two Crows was. So it's where the lady is, where she's like, hey, Pretty Eyes. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Skylar. Laura says, Pretty Eyes, eyes on the puzzle. Does this mean it's Toby? Who knows? Rena is here. Yay, Rena girl. I've lost you. Give me a sec. Thanks so much for being here. She says, hey, sorry I'm late. No problems at all, Rena. If you missed what I said earlier, I'll say it again. We don't have long. We have about 25 minutes left, but I am doing two chats, one now and one 11 o'clock p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, and we'll have more time to chat then. Omar says, Pretty Eyes may be Jenna. I would love that. If it's not Mona, but it is Jenna, oh, I'll be on the ground with delight, seriously. Mike says, if Spencer is in it, I don't want to see it. Mona, Aria, or Emily, yeah. In what? The AD reveal or a movie or what? DXN Link says, I know you don't like the Spencer twin theory, but remember what Spencer said about Charles in the dollhouse, how it was like someone that is familiar, like you knew when you were little. Yes, that actually is a very good point. Oh, please no. But I see what you're saying. Because I did wonder what that was connecting to. I mean, how the heck does it connect to Charlotte unless Charlotte is, because the whole Charlotte's related to her, but that didn't really make a lot of sense to me. So, oh my God, you could be right there. Freaky. I'm freaking out now. Thanks, DSM Link. No, I'm kidding. Like, that's a really good theory. I do love that. Skylar says, supposedly there's a line that Marlene tweeted where Ali tells Addison, you may have won the battle, but I'm going to win the war. That could be interesting to see. Do you guys think it's going to be Ali? Oh my God. Like, I don't know if I'd like that. Yeah, so DX and Link are saying we're little. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Thanks, DX and Link. You have some really good theories, so keep going with them. Marissa says, I feel like Hannah has bigger secrets than she lets on, and that's why she refuses medical treatment. That is possible. Like when she was kidnapped and electrocuted, she still hasn't told most people, even the girls. Very good point as well. Like, I don't know why she's keeping secrets there. Skylar, I mean, especially after like what Emily and Spencer did, putting Aria through the ringer, I mean, that would have been the perfect time for Hannah to say, you know what, there's stuff you guys don't know about me as well. But she never did. Although I did notice the last girl to walk away from the ambush scene was Hannah. I did notice that. I feel like she sort of went with the whole power in numbers, but I did feel like she took a moment to say, do I stay or do I go? So I did notice that. Skylar says, DXN Link, I remember that. I don't like CeCe being Charles. Am I the only one who doesn't like CeCe as Charles? No, Skylar, you're not. I would, I love what you're saying the other way around. I'd love it to be someone else. Rather than saying, I just don't want it to be CeCe, I want to reveal where even if it's a guy, like I don't care if it's a guy or a girl, but even if it is a guy, saying I'm actually the real Charles, that would be huge. That will blow me away. AD says, in the Spoby love scene, Toby says, that's not the Spencer I know. Yeah, he does. So that's why I'm thinking they keep saying they're going to point something out that's really, really, really obvious right before the finale. I feel like that could be Spencer's twin. Like they're pointing it to us. We're going, oh, we know. It's Spencer's twin. And then it won't be Spencer's twin in the finale. But we'll have to see. If I do remember this quote correctly, the person was saying that even in 719 right at the end, we're going to go, oh, it's this person, but it's not in the finale. So I think that could be referring to the whole twinster thing, but who knows? Denise says, yes, Mike, Hannah did mention Mona being different, and Ali shut her off by saying Mona being different is a part of her job description. That is a very good point. Are we pointing to Ali? Are we pointing to Aria? Who are we pointing to in that situation? I do remember that, and I did feel like it meant something. Rena says, who was Tana talking to when she said we should be able to file charges within the week? Ma'am. Yes. I wondered about that myself. My first thought was maybe it was a court judge, like sort of wondering if they made a mistake on the warrant, allowing the warrant to happen, to go through. But it could be absolutely anyone, so who knows? Tori says, Pretty Dirty Secrets is what it's called. That's right, Tori, thank you. Yes, Pretty Dirty Secrets. I was like, how do I not know this? And I looked at it thinking, oh, maybe it's like a fan theory. But when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. So if there's anything else like that out there, don't assume that I've seen it. Let me know and I'll get onto it right away. Because there may be things that I've missed, you guys. Mike says, Tarina, I want to know too. Yeah, exactly. So we don't know. So hopefully we'll find out. But yeah, it could be anyone. Yep. Brad says Pretty Little Secrets. Or Pretty Dirty Secrets. Yep, exactly. Whatever it was, I loved it. So thank you. That was awesome. Marissa says the website is called Pretty Dirty Secrets and is alleged to have a lot of hints in it. Are they hints to AD? Are they hints to Shana? What sort of hints are they? Because I don't want to sort of go, oh, this is about AD, when it was actually not about AD at all, but actually all about what was happening at that time. So who knows? But didn't Marlene say something about this AD has been around for a while? See, you guys, I'm getting back in my head again, but it's so totally fine because we've got 2 episodes left, so we can go cray-cray right now. That's fine. I know some of you are coming to the end of the year. I keep forgetting that, but I just want to say a big shout out to those of you in America who are coming to the end of the year. It's easy for us to forget in Australia because our end of the year is the end of the Gregorian calendar year. So we end the year in December, the school year, that is. So happy end of the year to all of you. And if you couldn't make it because of that, I completely understand. So MC says to Rena, possibly talking to her boss. Yeah, it could be. We don't know, but it could be something else. We have to wait and see. Skylar says to Marissa, I totally agree with you on Hannah. Remember when she scored a genius score on the SAT and Hannah saw the Ghost Twins before, or her interaction with the Grom world, strange things with Hannah. Yeah, exactly. So look, if it's Hannah, I'm fine with that. Like, I know that Nathan was saying, and everyone has their opinion, even between me and my friend, we have different opinions. I know he was saying in the last thing that he doesn't think it's any of the girls. I actually wouldn't mind if it was one of the girls. It could be. Who knows? We never know. Alofa says, what happened to the scene where Ali is in the classroom and all the lights run in? Isn't that supposed to be AD's reveal? And did you notice how Ali wrote Mrs. Rollins on the board? Yeah, so what we're saying there, Alofa, is that that's going to happen in the next episode. Everyone's been saying for a long time, 7/19 is when we see that. So I'm looking forward to it. And yes, I did notice she wrote Mrs. Rollins. I don't know what's up with that, but we'll have to see. Rena says, I'm not sure. I would think they wouldn't confirm AD being a woman with the Tanner convo, but it's PLL. Who knows? Exactly, Rena. Like, I couldn't have said it better myself. We just don't know with Pretty Lies. It could be anything. Laura's here. Hey, girl. Just, hey, I'm so late. That's fine, Laura. Again, I'm going to say this. We are going to be finishing this chat quite soon. But we are going to have another one, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, and that one can go as long as we totally need it to. Just quickly want to have a shout out to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. We're not done, but thank you so much for all of you that are in the room at the moment. It's awesome. We have so much comments to get through. Marissa says, Aria has been suspicious to me since A cut her hair, and she chose to keep it in that same style for 5+ years. That's actually a good point. Not how a victim reacts to something a tormentor does. Very good point. And I have to say, I liked that. I mean, I know it was torture and all that, but as far as like looking at it objectively, I liked that A got Aria to do the pink thing. I would love to see that again. I did like that. But yeah, that's what makes a very good point. And what does that mean? Who knows? he had that chat with Ella about his brother, so it's possible. Laura says, agree about the fake baby breaking up with Ali and Emily. Yeah, I totally think that's what it is, you guys. Oh, have you guys lost me? Oh, I think I'm back. I hope I'm back, you guys. We'll have to see. Am I still here? Yeah, it looks like I am. Okay, guys, sorry if I keep cutting out. I do apologize. I don't know what's happening there. I mean, AD is obviously trying to hack this whole video. AD's hacked a lot of live chats that I've seen, so that's possibly what it is. Hopefully you can hear me. Hark back to Harry Potter, the second one. Can you all see me? Can you all hear me? Well, if you can all hear me, that's a good thing. So Skylar says, what do you think who do you think will die? Someone's supposed to die, but who? I think it's Ezra. I will be totally down with that as long as it's not Mona. I just don't want it to be Mona because I just don't think that would be fair after everything she's gone through. Rena says, did AD betray Arya or did Mona plant Archer in Arya's trunk? Who knows? I mean, I think it's possible that Mona could have done that. Lol, Mona changing the game on AD. Yeah. Oh, hey, Francois, did you get to watch the promo I sent you yet? I think so. Are you talking about the promo for this week's episode? If it was, yes, I watched it. If you're talking about something else, let me know. Speaking of let me know, guys, if you've got any other comments or questions that I haven't gotten to yet, say them now because I'm going to have to go in 14 minutes. I'm so sorry. Like, I feel so bad that I have to leave you guys early, but make sure you come to the chat at 11:30 p.m. 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So if I don't get to your comment in here, when the video goes up, I know it takes a little while to load, but when it goes up, leave it again in the comment section and I'll reply to it there. But I am going to get to as many people as I can before the chat ends. Yeah, so yeah, let me know about which promo you're referring to. Ashlyn is here. I don't think I've shouted you out before. So, hey, Ashlyn, thanks for being with us. Says, do you think Maya is still alive? I hope so, girl. Like, I've been saying this for a while. Like, I loved Maya so much. I miss Bianca Lawson so much. If you guys are having a full-on missing Bianca Lawson moment, see if you can find any, like, copies of, what's that show called? Witches of East End? That's right. I don't want to say East Wick, East End, because she was in that and she was really awesome in that as well. But I miss her, so I hope she is still alive. We'll have to see. Omar says, in the Spoby scene, Toby asked, what are you doing here? Did he forget that he invited her to his cabin? Both of them were acting weird. Yeah, I know, that was weird. I was thinking the same thing myself. Like, moments ago you said you can come anytime. Yeah, I didn't get that at all. Rena says the missing puzzle piece doesn't really look like they gave it away, but it does look like eyes to me. I love the emoticon. Awesome. You guys will have to send me a copy of it. I can't wait to see it. Marissa says to T. Lee Ray, can you link the pic in the comments once this video uploads, please? That will be awesome. Yes, I agree. I'm going to re-say that. See what I did there? Re-say that. Maria Ann is here. Hey, Maria Ann says, so late, but hello, everyone. I hope you caught what we said, Maria Ann. It's great to have you here, but don't forget, Sunday, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, we'll have another chat that will go on as long as we need. MC says hi to Maria. Yes, we love her. Thank you for being here, Maria. AD says, what if I'm Charlotte from another universe? Well, who knows, AD? With you, you could be absolutely anyone. I mean, you could be Ashley Mirren for all we know. I mean, she's acting a little shady, isn't she? No, I'm totally kidding. Tori says, do you think AD planned everything starting that night all the way to the end game? Maybe Mona and Charlotte reveal themselves when the liars got too close to answers. It's quite possible. I would love if AD has a connection to that night. I think that would be awesome. I definitely don't think we know everything that happened, and I hope we are going to get a lot more answers to that night. Skylar says, I think Ali lied about her disappearance and tried to lure Bethany out to get her killed. And the girls find out, and Emily breaks up with her. The phone on the game shows a video of Ali. Okay. It's, yeah, possible. Again, we really don't know much about what happened with Ali, do we? Like, we assume she was dead. So, I mean, I hope we get a lot more answers, but again, we'll have to see. Skylar says, from the night she disappeared. Yeah, exactly. So we don't know. but we'll have to figure it out. There's a great theory video that talks about what Ali means when she says you four know, like together the four of you know what happened that night if you think about it. And they make great links to how Spencer knows something, Aria knows something, Emily knows something, Hannah knows something. And if they put it together, they can piece what happened that night. But I still feel like there's a whole lot more we just don't know, and I hope we do get to know it. Rena says, Skylar, I think Ezra dies too. I've thought that for a while now, but no clue about AD. So confused, but I agree it could be Jason too. Yeah, so we'll have to see. Topless or not? Anyway, you guys can't help it. Skylar says it's in the promo. Okay, we'll have to have a look. Love Forever says, lol, HBO level. Marlene has obviously never seen HBO before. Yeah, exactly. I mean, isn't HBO like the Sex and the City channel? I mean, and other things as well, but you know. Suze Blue says, I've seen a theory that all the girls are AD and are the ones that have done all the bad things to each other as blackmail. All AD has done is send the text. So full circle, as after all, they are all PLLs. Yeah, so Nathan was saying something on the review episode, if you guys remember. I think it's possible. It would certainly be a shock to me because it's something that I'm not expecting at all. But yeah, it's certainly a possibility. Omar says that was HBO for freedom. Lol. Yeah. Don't know. I might be missing what you guys are saying about HBO. Who knows? Skylar says, I think the girls solved the puzzle pieces and then the video of Ali from the night she disappeared comes on and we learn some truths. Skylar, I would love that. DXN Link says, the key to Wilden's apartment for the answer to the question. DXN Link, congratulations, you're the winner of the last question. Denise says, keys to Wilden's apartment. Denise, you are safe. Brad says, Wilden's keys to find clues. Brad, well done. Not only are you safe, but you have immunity for next week. AD says, to be honest, yeah, Amar should have been nudes. Just kidding. Who should have been nudes? Are we talking about Jason? Who knows? Marissa says, the key to Wilden's apartment so they could break in and look around. Ill rotting meat. Hark back to the moment. I love it. Yes, Marissa S, you're safe, and also you can have immunity as well. AD says we need a moment of silence. Yep, I'll make sure it happens in just a moment. Isabella says, key to Wilden's apartment to search for clues. You're safe and have immunity as well. Telia Races, I sent the picture to you on Facebook Messenger. Excellent. Thank you very much. I will definitely check that out. You know what? I might actually have a chance to check it out now. Give me a sec. Do I have it on here? Oh, I have it. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just going to have a look at it. Oh my God. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, I love that I've seen it now that I'm on the chat. It is really good, you guys. You have to check it out. Oh my God, I love it. Okay, thanks T. Lee Ray. We love you. Love Forever says, I don't remember what Emily took. I'm trying to like race through all this because of how much longer we have left, which is not a lot of time. And you're all just flying by. Where was I up to? And there we go. Love Forever says, I don't remember what Emily took, but I remember feeling bad for Pam because everyone at work was standing around her like, you fired, girl. Like, you fired, girl. Yeah, exactly. It was the key. So that's fine, Love Forever. You can answer the next question that we do. We'll have more for sure. Nick D is here saying, hi. Hi, Nick D. I don't know if you got the message, but I do need to finish this now in about 7 minutes. But we're doing another chat Sunday, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and it will go as long as we need. MC says, Wilden's key so they could search for evidence. Yes, MC, you're not only safe, but you have immunity. MC says, I think I'm slightly behind. You may be. I mean, I feel like I am as well, and I'm struggling to get to all your comments before time is up. Teely Ray says, I'll see if I can find the original link to the puzzle piece. I saved the pics and put them in a collage so we could see them all together. So I don't have a link, but I'll work on it. That would be awesome, Teely Ray. I would love that. Laura says, Two Crows is where Spencer reveals to Toby that she is A. Oh, totally. Like my little phone. Oh, I love that. I know that this is probably silly that I'm doing this, you guys, but anyway. Yes, can you see it? I don't know if you can, but Spencer as A. Yes. Oh, if that was two crows, I would totally love that. Okay. Really gonna try and race you guys. Okay, thanks for that, Laura. Omar says, when has Pretty Little Liars ever went by the book? Yeah, exactly. They haven't. So I'm hoping it's not a twin. Tilly Ray says, I thought they confirmed Toby was Pretty Eyes. I think they did confirm that. I think you're right about that. Rena says, I hope it isn't Allie. I wanted her to be redeemed, but I do agree. I think Allie definitely lured Bethany there to kill her. It's definitely a possibility, but I totally agree. I hope it's not Allie. As much as I don't care if Mona has her redemption, because I would love to see Dark Mona be AD, I don't want Allie to be AD. I'd like to see her be redeemed, but with this lie, who knows? MC says Lucy Hale Aria is starring in a new show, so I can't see her being available for a spin-off. There you go. Let me know what the new show is. I'll certainly have to look it up. But there we go. There's at least one person that won't be there. Skylar says, I think one of the strange things with the whole Toby and Spencer scene was that he forgot he invited her over. And his man beard, I know his morning, but he needs a razor. Hashtag Toby Jesus. Totally agree. Yeah, it was really weird. Megan says, I'm here. What did I miss? Megan, unfortunately, what you missed is we're going to be finished in about 4 minutes' time, but we are doing another chat, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, and that one will go as long as you guys need. Like, totally. As long as you need, I will be there. Denise says, but thank you so sorry for being here, Megan. I appreciate it. I love all your comments, Megan. Thank you. Denise says, I thought Tanner was talking to some Archer relative or friend, which leads me to think it's Jenna. Oh, I would love that. You guys know how much I would love it to be Jenna. Marissa says, I have no clue about the hints. Just remember Marlene saying it was planned from back then, and that series held a lot of answers to what? It's Marlene, lol. I couldn't have put it better myself. Totally. DXN Link says, I don't understand how Jessica said they didn't move to Rosewood until Charles was put into Radley, but does that mean Jessica already knew Peter Hastings because Jason was born? Doesn't make sense. Yeah. So DXN Link, I know you weren't there for that, but we had an unanswered questions chat earlier on. We may do another one before the finale. That could be good. But yeah, that would have been a great one to bring up for the unanswered questions chat. Nellie is here. Hey, Nellie, I don't think I've shouted you out before. She says, I heard Addison's last name is Deranger, A-D. Yeah, so it's certainly a possibility. I'm hoping they don't go there, you guys, because, I mean, we've seen her in what, like one episode. I hope it's not the case. Marissa says, my only issue with it being one of the girls is that they were supposed to be so young when this started, and this was very expensive. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't exactly, you know, make it realistic, but then again, it's dream logic, isn't it? So we really don't know. But I love that photo. Like, seeing that photo nearly tore me up. I tried so hard not to cry when I saw it, but I love seeing that photo. DXN Link, the one that Spencer shows Aria. DXN Link says, but Ali has already been referring to herself as Miss De Laurentiis, so does that mean the scene meant it was a flashback? Hey, it could be. Again, we don't know, do we? That would be interesting if that was the case. Skylar says, DXN Link, possibly a writing mistake, and Nellie, it could be, yeah, the Mrs. Rowlands. And Nellie, yes, that's her last name, but I doubt she's AD because she's too young, but she could have been an AD helper by getting things out of the locker for AD. That would not surprise me. It would upset me because she hasn't been there for long enough, but it wouldn't surprise me, Skylar, at all. Isabella says, oh no, I won't make it to the chat on Sunday. I have exams at school. Such a shame, but I'll watch it after. Oh, no problems, Isabella. Like, school is very important. It's fundamental. So stay in school, girl. Totally, I get it. That's fine. Maybe we have another one, I don't know if we can before the next episode. I'll have to see what happens. But yeah, definitely if you could comment on it, that would be great. I know you comment on a lot of videos though, girl, so I really appreciate it. Tori says, I can see you. Yay. Marissa says, you flashed off. I'm right back on. Excellent. I'm glad. Thank you, guys. Like, if that happens, I'm sorry it did. Obviously, AD was trying to mess with us, but I'm glad I'm back. Aurora says, Aurora, hey, fellow Mona lover here. Yes. Oh, sorry. She says, hey, fellow Mona lover here. Hey, Aurora, I hope you got the message. Sunday, 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Come back. We're going to talk for a whole lot longer. I've got like 1 minute, you guys. I'm going to have to race through this. So If I miss you, then I'm sorry. But I'm probably going to try and do like 10 more and then I have to stop. Isabella says, by the way, I love the scene when Mona put on the glasses at the end when she was watching the game. We could see the loser Mona come back. Very interesting. Loved it. Just overall love Mona. Yeah, girl, me too. And I thought that could allude to her being a twin, or it could be a multiple personality thing, as someone has said. But I certainly feel like it could have something to do with AD for sure. Denise says, I don't want Ezra to die. I think I'm the only one who ships Ezria. Yeah, look, I think Ezria is so solid, especially after what happened in the last episode. And it's totally fine. I was an Ezria shipper back in the day. I just feel like he's betrayed her so much. So, I don't know. But I don't have a problem with you being an Ezra fan at all, Denise. I certainly come in peace, as do we all. We may not agree on our opinions, but we respect the fact that everyone has their own opinions. I mean, I stand alone on a lot of things, girl, believe me. Skylar says, Maya was Slayer in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's right, she was Kendra, the Vampire Slayer. I remember that. I loved her as Kendra. That was awesome, the vampire. I can't do her accent, but she did it really well. MC says, maybe Allison wants to go by the name Rollins at school because everyone would know the name De Laurentiis and what she went through as a teenager. Going by Rollins, some people may not know her past. That's a very good point. CeCe, I hope I'm saying that right. Watching from Sicily, thank you. I'm sorry if I'm getting your name wrong, GC. Hope I'm saying it right. It says, love your videos. Thank you so much. I hope you join the family. When the video comes up, give me leave a comment below and I will reply to you there. I'm sorry, you guys. I really have to finish this. Marissa says, with our luck, AD is probably a computer virus who attacks the girls whenever they get within cell range. Yeah, exactly. And little bro's here right as I'm ending. Hey, little bro. Hope you got the shout out for 11 p.m. on Sunday. But a big hi to you, little bro. So great that you're here. All right, guys, there are so many great things here that I wish I could talk to you guys about. Blair is here, having just joined in. Hey, Blair, please come to our next chat. I'm like racing through to see if there's anyone new here. Louise is here. Hey, Louise, how are you? Comment on the video and I'll get back to you over there. And Tilly Ray says, here's a link to the puzzle pic on my Instagram. I'll post it again after the video is posted. Okay, excellent. And Witty, haven't seen you for ages. So grateful you're here. So sorry we're out of time. But 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, come back. Jifa says, ciao to the latecomers. Yep, Daniela Rogers is here. Danielle, thank you for being here. 11 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, Sunday. Listen, you guys, so what's going to happen is I'm going to stop the video. But if you guys still have your PLL fix that you want to deal with, you can keep talking after the video is gone. You may or may not know this, but once I turn the video off, the chat stays up. So you guys feel free to keep chatting. If I get a chance, I might come on and talk to you guys as well, but I'm going to try and leave, hopefully, the chat open as long as I can for you guys to talk. So we're going to have a very quick moment of silence. Thank you, AD. All right, guys. So this moment of silence this week is going to be for a couple of things. First of all, it's going to be for the fact that we're finally going to find out who CeCe's killer is. I mean, it's taken long enough. But it's also going to be for the comment below and let me know, family. You guys are amazing. And please know that I don't take any of you for granted. You guys are just so totally awesome. The subscriber list, which I'm going to check out now because it has grown, like it's growing every day, you guys. It's so totally cray-cray. It's at 217. It's even grown while the chat's been happening. 217, you guys. Mwah, thank you. All right. Let's do the moment of silence for our 217 CBALMK family. All right, here we go. That was really beautiful, you guys. Feeling the energy all around the world. And Landon saying 218 now. Oh, thank you, Landon. I appreciate it. And AD says, me and Chase saw each other in American Horror Story chat. That is so cool, you guys. 2 of my family members going to a chat somewhere else. I love that. That is so awesome. I wish that I was up to date with it because I would join you guys too. All right, as I said, you guys, don't forget you can keep typing in the chat. Keep going, you guys, because there's a lot you have to say. Like even Landon saying what's going on with Varjack, so you can talk about that. There's a lot that you guys can talk about there. And if you guys are there when, I don't know, when I'm finished doing what I've got to go away and do, I'll come and say hi to you guys as well. But yeah, I just want to make the point that just because the video stops doesn't mean the typing chat has to. You guys can absolutely keep typing to each other. Honestly, I would actually love if you do. All right, guys. So I'm going to end this. So give me a sec. And don't worry, I will say the thing. I'm so happy that Nathan said it. I didn't know that he didn't know what the end thing was. I thought he did, so it was great that we did it together. But I definitely felt all of us holding hands around the world. Like that's our way of holding hands is doing the end thing that we do. So I do love that. Hugs, kisses to all of you. I'm going to have a busy weekend, and that's why I'm sorry we can't do a chat tomorrow or Saturday. It has to be Sunday. So I do apologize about that. Otherwise, I'd do one like Saturday, Sunday, and maybe even Monday, who knows. But we'll definitely do it Monday, Sunday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, 11 p.m. But until then, I love you. Mwah! To all of you. You guys are amazing. The last review already has like 500 and something views, and it hasn't even been 24 hours. It's nuts, you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Do not forget that 2 can keep a secret if one of them is AD. Mwah. Bye.